Jalil Hackett versus Pistol Pete Dobson. Pistol Pete Dobson's coming off of his biggest loss, I guess, against Conor Ben. And then Jalil Hackett, did he go the distance in his last fight? Or
No,
was that
Jalil stopped his opponent in his last fight.
okay?
Yeah,
So, so Jalil is what? He's 8-0 with seven
yeah,
KOs.
8-0 with 7 KOs.
Okay, so the guy that he went the distance with, right? Do you feel like he's at the level of Pete Dobson?
Um, I think so. He we would well, Jalil was supposed to have been in over his head in that fight. Everybody was asking why we taking this fight so soon. We sure you want to do this, but when you know your horse, you know your horse, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what round it was. I think it was the third or fourth round. Jalil clipped him. You know,
So in this fight per se, right? It's his first fight on the zone, and it's with a name, and it happened to be that he made Dobson made his name off of fighting, Conor Ben. What do you think about that performance with Dobson and Conor Ben?
it's just like Pit Bull Cruz and Gervonta Davis and Gervonta Davis and Rolly Romero. Tank beat him, and they kind of got famous off the loss. Same situation.
Oh, okay.
Conor
So
Ben, Conor Ben beat him, and he got famous off the loss.
what? So tell me, what level of a fighter do you think Pete Dobson is?
Uh, he's a good sea level fighter, and when you say sea level, that's no disrespect. A, B, and C fighters can get a world title at any time. I've seen plenty of C fighters be A fighters. A lot of people think when you say C fighters, that's bad. That's not bad. There's a lot of great champions that were C fighters. You know.
Yeah.
Now, when you say D fighter and E fighter, oh shit, they don't belong there with
No.
you.
No. Um. What's the biggest difference maker when it comes to C level fighter versus a D level fighter?
Say that again.
What's the biggest difference maker from a C level fighter to a D level fighter in your behalf?
A D level is club shows.
Club shows,
Yeah,
never
yeah,
never gonna make it into the top 50.
right. I mean, anything. I mean, people can get better. You know, they can get better. Things can kick in. I've seen fighters with 10 losses become world champion. You know, losses don't make you A, B, C, or D either. You know, it's just your level. Like some fighters are just novice. You know,
Mm.
novice professionals.
So in this fight, right, per se, this is supposedly the guy with experience and age versus the young horse that is, highly favored in the boxing world. Co-signed from Mayweather in the beginning, co-signed by Gervonta Tank Davis's team. I mean, and already, been like a internet sensation already, just being around the Tank team as well. Like this fight per se, do you feel like it goes the distance?
No, it'll
Their first 10 rounder too,
yeah, it won't
Jalil.
get past 7, 8 the most. Um, just like when Tank fought Pedraza, his first world title shot. They thought Tank didn't have the experience because Pedraza was a champion and he was up experienced, but Tank had a lot of experience in the gym sparring champions, just like Jalil. Jalil sparred Boots. He sparred Gervonta Davis. He sparred a lot of other great fighters, but people don't see it. So he got the experience coming into this fight tonight, and his opponent is just a journeyman. You know, they won't see the experience in Jalil tonight.
Mm. Did
So,
you? Yep.
but
No, no, no. Finish.
yeah, so he in there with the best. He in there with the top dog. So it's nothing that Dotson can do that Jalil haven't seen. You know,
You know, People say sparring is sparring. You know what I mean? And a lot of things that stay in the gym. Uh, a lot of secrets stay in the gym. Well, in this case, when it came down to Gary Russell Jr., very outspoken upon Jalil Hackett's sparring with his younger brother, Antoine Russell. Were you able to see that message?
I heard something just the other day. You know, I don't know if it's true or not, but if you know, it is what it is. If that was the case, I could name some great champions that was knocked out in the gym. I'm not gonna name them. Then
But they never got knocked out in the ring.
they went on to become great champions.
Right.
But I'm not saying Jalil was KO'd in the gym. You know, it could be it could be hate, it could be anything, jealousy. You know, I had a kid fight on TV last year, and somebody called the promoter and told the promoter he was just knocked out in the gym last week. Be careful, stop the fight if you get hurt. People do shit like that.
Not even
You
supposed
know,
to fight.
once you sign your contract and you fighting, the commission is just getting information from somebody if it's false or true. You know what I mean? And it was false at that time. You know, somebody we kind of know who did it. You know, but yeah, they tried it. They tried it. But people do crazy shit, man. Just envy, jealous, evil. You know.
Hmm.
So it
And then
happens.
people wonder, and then people wonder why you're not allowed in other people's gyms because things like this can happen.
Exactly. Shit's crazy, but that's boxing. You know.
You say a stoppage. How does the stoppage happen?
KO.
Wow. So he has enough. You believe that he has enough force for that type of chin, that C-level fighter,
Yeah.
to get him out.
Yeah. KO or TKO, either or.
Mm.
You know, but it won't go past 8.
You know, I have a couple bets. You know, I got Ring Rock Danny that they think that Pete Dobson's gonna pull the upset away. You know, I'm betting on Jalil because he like the modern Hopkins. You know what I mean? With a little
Hey,
like with
hey,
no shoulder roll though, no shoulder roll.
keep the bets going, man. Make that money.
He like a Spence, right? He like a
They
big Spence.
look. They thinking. See, you know.
Mm-hmm. Um, leading up to the fight, right? So press conference comes. Talk to me about you know what I mean? The choke to the. I don't even know what to call that. It's like a
It was
choke
like
smush.
yeah, he just pushed him, and he countered with a look like a little slap, like
Yeah, but I don't know what
nothing,
it. Jalil like his hands like this or something like
yeah,
because it wrapped around the whole thing. Like it looked
nothing
crazy.
happened, just a little counter slap. But that shit come with boxing, you
Yep,
know.
yep. Um, did do you know what happened? Do you know what was said before all that?
I don't know exactly what was said. I wasn't at the press conference. I watched it online. Um, just animosity, you know. They was beefing at the table before they had the stare down. So I guess that's what sparked it, you know.
So do you feel like these emotions are gonna add to the fight?
I think that the contact that they made yesterday is going to start the fight early.
Mm.
You know, going to start the fight. It don't even have to do anything with the contact because Jalil, watch him tonight. You know, a lot of fights come out there. And it's no such thing as a feel out round, and Jalil going to show it tonight. That's
Ooh,
just his style.
ooh. He's saying he's gonna steal the show. Is that what you believe, Coach?
Um, eh, you can only go off what a fighter say. You know,
Yeah,
you know.
they're
They
both two great fighters,
two
Jalil
great
Hackett
fighters,
and
and Boots got his style. Boots do his shit. He's So whatever the crowd like is what determine who's going to steal the show. But it's all in good relationship with Boots too as well. You know,
yeah.
he's not saying he's going to outdo Boots, and no, they good friends, and we good friends with his camp as well.
Wh- When it comes down to Jalil, is it just straight get down to business, not necessarily trying to
Old
give you,
school,
yeah,
old school. You know, that's what boxing is missing.
yeah.
You know, everybody want to come out and pity pat and play around. Jalil don't do that.
Mm.
He don't do that.
So the now the weigh-ins come, the unofficial weigh-ins come, and now these guys are filled up. I'm noticing. I'm like, whoa, Jalil look big. I'm like, and he's looking at him like, he looking at the time like, I'm gonna get a little bigger too. I'm gonna get a little, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
get a little bigger too. You stop growing. You
They
stop growing.
they gonna see.
And and
They
and and, and Pistol P had that face like,
yeah, he's like, what the hell?
what the hell?
He came up out that shirt. He saw that washboard stomach. He's like, what the hell? Too late now. You signed the contract.
He took like,
It's a hit.
go, cook, go.
It's a hit. Too late now.
Yeah,
Ain't no
too late.
backing out.
Yeah, so when like Jalil was saying it, he's like, "Yo, get your shit off now, because when I get in there,
Oh
this
my
this
goodness.
this little baby
Oh
boy gonna
my
take you."
goodness. He coming like a swarm of bees, man. They gonna see tonight.
Coach, he seen him. He took 4 steps back this way, right? I think his team like, nah, go back. Still gotta take the picture. You still gotta.
Shit. Too late now. He probably thinking, what the hell I get myself into?
Yo, big facts, big facts. This is the easiest money. Um, I'm just trying to see going against the stoppage or not, and you believe that uh going 10 rounds is gonna benefit Jalil more than Pete Dobson. Looking at the fight with Conor Ben, do you feel like he gasses out in a 10 round fight?
Um, it won't necessarily be him gassing out. It's just gonna be the beatdown that make him tap out.
You think it's gonna be late?
Inside 8.
Sorry, 8.
Yeah, it might be earlier, but no longer than 8 rounds.
Mm. Besides throwback fighter, right?
Hmm.
Tell the people what else we should be looking forward to watching Jalil Hackett tonight.
His ring generalship, his ring awareness. Kid smart.
Mm.
Kid smart. His temperament, man. Watch his temperament. They're gonna see. You know, I can't wait.
Now, if he gets the KO, right, the stoppage, however does he do it? But tell me, you think he would be ready for a Conor Ben right after?
Um, yeah, he could fight Conor Ben tonight. So he might not fight him right after, but
Because they won't accept it.
yeah, if and when they fight, Jalil will beat Conor Ben as well.
Probably won't happen.
Right. It might not happen, but if it did, I got Jalil.
I got Jalil too.
Yeah,
And by the time that happens, his professional of going 10 rounds, of all that experience, going 10 rounds is going to be bad news for
yeah,
these guys.
yeah. He can go 20, 25 rounds right now.
Mm, mm. Uh, Coming into the main event, I'll just